a new union, so no teasing and mischief.
Eh,
I wish you all the
I
best.
hope so.
All right. I
Thank
really
you.
do love you for many other reasons.
Oh, thank
All
you
right.
so
I wish
much.
you all the best. Yeah. It's been a weekend of many parts. Foremostly, well, we'll talk about Kenny Japan and then the response from Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. But it's also because Media General, foremostly with various subsidiaries, and as we all know, TV3 started it all, and as well as birthing other ones. We have the local language wing, so we have Onia TV, Onia FM, and then if you go to Kumasi, we have Akoma as well. In the Western Regional Capital, Takrady, there's Connect FM, and we have other subsidiaries that do production, Adisa Productions as well. We have our digital wing, and then we have E3 Entertainment, 3 Sports as well. If you take a look at all that has been built over the period by the shareholders and also, of course, managed by the great members of the board of directors, and then, of course, the members as well. You have to say that the accolade by the Chartered Institute of Marketing Ghana in their annual awards that Media General is the media organization of the year, I believe, as far as I'm related, goes to also epitomize the Media General, formerly led by all its top brands or subsidiaries, have really taken over the market. They've always led since the inception and keep doing the best.
We also won
Congratulations to
another award at the
all of us.
CIMG, the marketing-oriented organization, yes, of the year. And I thought that was a big one. Shout out to the marketing team who are doing really good work, amazing work. Media General is growing from grace to grace to grace every year. And this award goes to mark that. So shout out to the marketing team and everyone in management and everyone who works here, really, at Media General. Today is a day of celebration. So we're celebrating our CIMG, 2 wins from CIMG. We're also celebrating 26 years of broadcasting excellence. I can't believe it's been 26 years, Roland.
Of TV3.
Of TV3.
Yes, 1st October 1997. I have to say the initial pioneers. We have Ahmad Dade, who first presented the first bulletin, and Gideon Ayikwe, Israel Lai all passed through.
Emma
Morrison, and subsequently we have Gabriel Bosompem, all of them as part of that generation. Emmanuel Seb Wache, Robert Tre, who currently works with Goyle, Ghana.
Okay.
And many other people, Dr. James Asante, who is a lecturer as well as a politician or political strategist, as we call it, and many other people. There was Fred Quaid Natlai, who currently is with Metro TV and many other. And then the second generation of Nanaba, myself, Nana Bright, Amfo, Henry Herbert Mom.
Oh, yes.
And then all of us following suit, and then we had the next generation.
You know,
I
would have thought you were part of the first generation, because for as long as I can remember, I saw you on TV. You were always on TV back in the day. I remember when TV3 started, it introduced a breath of fresh air in television and media. At the time, I think we were only used to GTV at the time. And then TV3 came on, and we saw Gideon Ayikwe, and it's the way he mentioned his last name for me, Ayikwe. At the time, I didn't realize it was actually a Ghanaian, that it was Ayikwe. So, so my dad, every time Gideon Ayikwe would say Gideon Ayikwe, my dad would say Ayikwe. And then I saw the spelling one day and had to get on with my dad about the fact that it's Ayikwe. So I remember watching TV3 back in the day. The picture was so beautiful. The English was so perfect. The shows were amazing. And I remember thinking that, you know, one day I will work here. And 26 years later, here I am. Very happy to be here and very happy to associate with a big and wonderful brand and platform. And today, as we celebrate 26 years, we thank all of you for being part of this amazing journey. And for our this morning segment, we're going to be talking to you. We want to find out from you, what is the one thing that you love and appreciate about TV3 and Media General? What can we continue to do to serve you better? So you let us know when we activate the phone lines. You can call in and share with us. What can we do to serve you better? Why do you love TV3 and Media General? Why have you stuck with us all these years? And I also share my story, Roland, about when I first came here, sometime in 2006. It's quite a story.
You came for an audition?
No, I didn't actually. I'll tell you.
Because they bounce many people off auditions. So,
oh, there were auditions for newscasters?
yes, and
Okay.
reporters over the period. So
Okay.
many people will come to me. They,
I was
you know,
I was a sports pundit.
okay, that's
Yes.
great. I did
On-
sports also along the way,
Oh,
so
I
that's
see.
okay.
When did you first come to TV3?
I have to say in the year 2000. I came here as an intern, yes.
24, 23 years ago.
Yes.
Wow. Well done.
Well,
Yeah, one of the
what can we
founding
do?
fathers. It's 26 years old.
Oh,
You've
no, I
been here for
think-
24 years.
I came to meet the
That's,
individuals who were part of the pioneers
That's
starting.
90%
so-
or 98% of, the time you were here. So you learned from scratch.
Yeah, I believe that what Media General and foremostly what TV3 did, because there was a partnership. So they had Malaysians who were in partnership with the managers who also had Ghanaians in there.
Yes.
So Mr. Befia Painting, and we have Kofi, I need to get the name right, Kofi Nyantechi. And, you know, they were very instrumental in shaping many other related people.
Okay.
And so there were standards and protocols, what in the technical terms they'll call SOP, standard operating procedures, that you needed to go through. And it inspired a lot of people to go through certain processes before you became the final product. So there were kind of standards that were laid out, whether you're a technical person or you're an on-air or creative person. So I believe those standards are still around, so that is why Media General would always be leading the market. Because while you're marketing-oriented media company of the year, before we say that you're a marketing company or entity, it takes a lot of work for you to become the final product. So then your brand is there, then the equity of the brand, etc. That is what gives the value for those who want to be part of that company, whether as external stakeholders, etc., who want to belong to it. And I believe that they have everything. It's an entity that is always available for people to pass through. So we are just one of those individuals who have been part of it. So we have left virtually, and then there are young people who are around.
Oh,
so
well done, well done, well done, Roland. Thank you for inspiring many young people to be more. Thank you for inspiring at least 2 generations of broadcasters and journalists, including myself. And it's a real honor to be sitting here with you today after watching from a distance for so long.
I have to say that while we want to move on, we'll take you through quickly what we have for the morning. Okay, so we'll have Johnny's Bite after we look at the segment, and after Johnny's Bite, we'll look at the big issues. And this morning, we have Kenny Japong throwing jabs at the camp of Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. It is possible, DMB 2024. And a sharp response also coming from Dr. Gideon Boakong, who is the lead spokesperson for the Bawumia campaign, insisting nobody had met Kennedy Japong to offer him any monetary sum or inducement for him to stand down or not to pursue his ambition to become the presidential candidate of the ruling New Patriotic Party. But all these going issues that are emerging on the campaign platforms, how are they likely to play out as far as what public opinion will be, the performance of the ruling party in the 2024 general election? So we'll take a look at that on big issues. And subsequently, we have to discuss all the issues of financial literacy. You know that after we had the financial meltdown, us also going for a bailout with the IMF, we've had a lot of people losing a lot of money, as well as those who are trying to pick up the pieces or try to recoup. How do they get that investment appetite back? We want to speak on that level of financial literacy and what we need to do currently. And then, of course, we'll have a segment where we'll discuss Media Organization of the Year, TV3 26, and be part of this. We intersperse all this with cash outs. It goes with a short code. We have star 439. And then, of course, we also have Dewa 539 chop money, and that goes with star 44 6 hash as well. So make sure you're part of that. And then also we have some great celebrations to undertake.
Yes, our Ghana's most beautiful ladies are also
Yes,
thriving
yes.
in the house. We have just 5 ladies now. I hope your favorite delegate is still in the competition. They have just 1 week to go. So yesterday on Ghana's most beautiful, we saw a recap of their journey so far. The ladies shared some of their high points, low points, what's been good, not so good, their key learnings, and so on. With 5 delegates to go, who takes home the crown, the cash, and the prestigious Ghana's most beautiful title? So we're going to be talking to the ladies today, and we're going to also invite you to keep your favorite delegate in the house by voting for her. Keep her in the competition. And while you do this, also remember that Ghana's Most Beautiful provides you a platform to learn about our rich cultural heritage and history. And our ladies do it so beautifully every week on the show. We've got exactly 2 weeks to go. So we invite you to keep voting for your favorite delegates. We've got all this and more for you today on TV3 New Day. Stay tuned. When we come back, we'll talk about us, TV3 Media General, and how we can serve you better. Stay tuned.
You are a major stakeholder in nation building. Your voice matters. Start your day with us.
We simplify the conversations, break down the jargons and technicalities. We keep you well informed throughout the week. Start your day with us.
We give the leaders the mandate to govern our affairs. We have a responsibility to hold them to account. It begins here. Start your day with us. Good morning, Ghana, Africa, and the rest of the wonderful world. Welcome to Sunrise on 3FM 92.7.
Start your day well informed. Start with us on Sunrise on 3FM 92.7. Catch Sunrise Morning Show with me, Johnny Hughes, Helen Apiampofo, and William Asiedu. Weekdays from 5:55 a.m. to 10 a.m. only on 3FM 92.7. Your urban lifestyle radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, mark your calendars for the most spectacular event of the year. On Saturday, October 14, the Aviation Social Center transforms into a food lover's paradise as we proudly present the TV3 Schools Connect, Food Bazaar, and Kitchen Wars Grand Finale. It's not just a food festival, it's a party too. Which senior high school wins the basketball and five-a-side soccer tournament? It's a showdown like no other. And for all you nostalgia seekers, we've got the sweet sounds of old school music to transport you back in time. And now the big one, the grand finale of Kitchen Wars. Watch as the final 4 schools battle it out for culinary supremacy. Who will be crowned the champion of the kitchen? TV3 Schools Connect on Saturday, October 14 is the ultimate fusion of food, music, sports, and entertainment. So save the date, tell your friends, and get ready to savor the flavors. TV3 Schools Connect and Kitchen Wars Grand Finale, where food meets fun. Kitchen Wars, your school fit cook. The TV3 Schools Connect is sponsored by Gino, PGL, and Napa Foods.
Bold, edgy, classy. Are you ready to strut your stuff and shine in the spotlight? Then join Ghana's most photogenic to set the ball rolling. You must be between the ages of 18 to 28 years. You must be at least 5.5 feet tall, not weigh more than 90 kg. You must be fluent in the English language. Send a video of yourself walking towards and away from camera with a short voiceover about yourself. A portrait and full-length photo of yourself. To WhatsApp number 0277 222 641. You can also nominate your favorite model on social media with the hashtag TV3's Ghana's Most Photogenic and tag @TV3Ghana on all social media platforms. Entries end on 7th October. Ghana's Most Photogenic. Beauty through the lens.
Ghana coming out again, the same squad.
For the ball, he's got it! Throw it down,
Sports Station, Mondays, 9 p.m. on TV3.
Sports Station is brought to you by Betway, Nesta Mouthwash.
Flamingo paint, superior durability, superior hiding, superior coverage, simply superior.
The expert at anything was once a beginner.
I seek for unmatched work experience that will prepare me for the real job.
Internship can help you stand out in a competitive job market.
I want to be an intern in one of Ghana's most reputable companies.
In the heart of the corporate world, there's a search for the next top intern.
On this journey, some aspiring interns will get to embark on an unforgettable adventure.
These interns will face a series of real-world challenges and tasks.
For the next top intern on the Top Intern reality show, ambition meets determination. From the tasks to the boardroom to alliances and to winning. Who will be the ultimate top intern? Get ready for an epic internship showdown. To be part of this reality show, aspiring participants should have at least a second-class upper and above. Register now at forms.mg.com.gh/topintern. Who sweeps the top prize of an internship at a reputable company, cash prizes, and many more.
Are you the one?
For the top intern we're looking for, be you?
The Top Intern. Today's learners, tomorrow's leaders.
And you're welcome back. You're watching TV3 New Day. Last night, we had some very sad news about the unfortunate passing of the former First Lady of Ghana, Madame Theresa Kufuor. She died at age 87, just a few days to her 88th birthday. On behalf of Media General, our heart goes out to her family, all her loved ones, and of course, the entire nation. Also, this morning, unfortunately, again, we have just received news of the passing of E.T. Mensah, former Youth and Sports Minister. He passed in South Africa. We're yet to hear further details about his death, what exactly happened, but our heart goes out again to his family and to the entire nation. Now, it's time for our This Morning segment, and today, as we celebrate 26 years of broadcasting excellence, we invite you to tell us, what one thing have you come to love about Media General and TV3 in particular? What can we continue to do to serve you better? If you've watched TV3 since 1997, I believe, when we first took off, all through the years and transitions till now, what's your fondest memory? What do you love? What do you enjoy? What can we do better? I remember coming here sometime in 2006, or 2007. I was a second-year student at GIJ at the time. Nana Banamwa had just started the Diva show on Saturday mornings here at TV3. And I'd come in and join the team of sports pundits at the time. I knew nothing about sports, but every time she'd call and say, "I want you to come onto the show," I'd say, "Okay, what are we talking about?" And she'd say, "Oh, this show, this game or that game or this person or that person." And I will go and do all the research I can gather and come into the studios and speak as though I was a top-notch sports pundit. And it was, I think it was actually one of the first things I did in media back then. At the time, I worked at TV Africa, I believe. And so it's one of the things that launched my media career, if I should say, back in the day. I remember she once asked me who the coach of Accra House of Oak was. And I hadn't researched on that, so I said Alhaji Hearts. Oh, and they used it. They used it as a promo, and that's how I gained popularity in Teshin Fiblo.
I see.
We have a first caller on the line. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. You're welcome to the show. What's your name?
My name is Abdul Manan Tinga from Wa.
From Wa. Thank you so much for calling us. So tell me, how long have you watched TV3 for? Do you know?
Yeah, I can visit TV3, I think somewhere 2000.
2000? Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay. That's about 23 years. Wow, amazing.
So what I can say is that most of your informations or let's say news are reliable, and then you give opportunity to young people to exhibit their talent. I think everything about Media General is, if not excellent, but I don't know what else to say. So I think you people are doing a great work for Mother Ghana.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And we're able to do that because people like you continue to watch and give us feedback. And for that, we're grateful.
Right. I have this one from Mo Ajman, who says that, well, he was in Class 6 back in 1997 and says TV3 provides a wide range of entertainment, news, and educational content for viewers, which I find valuable and enjoyable. And we have other subsidiaries as well. We have 3FM. And then also you go to 3news.com, you get the latest update as well. And as you know, apart from being 26 Media Organization of the Year as awarded by the CIMG, we also have sitting currently the GJA Journalist of the Year, the BBC Comlan Dumont Africa Journalist of the Year, all sitting right here. So forget about what anybody will be boasting of. We don't flaunt it. So
and you know, as far back as I can remember, TV3 has provided excellent TV programs outside of news and current affairs, which we know and love. I remember the first TV3 Mentor TV show. It was the first TV reality show I remember on Ghanaian television. We have another caller on the line. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Yes. Good morning, sir. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Bongo. I'm called Gabriel Knapp.
You're welcome to the show.
TV3 is one of the best stations so far in our country here. But my best and lovely to watch is Johnny's Bite. But I've been watching since you started your program with this two-faced Liberian guy who used to do entertainment.
Isopele.
Yeah. Yes. So, kudos to your albums and keep the good work.
Charlie.
Thank you
very much. Charlie, you agree?
He grew.
You grew. So I have this one from Chief Mante. Chief Mante is based in the Adome Bridge, Akosombo Enclave. Says, thanks and may the Lord strengthen you. TV3 is my station of choice because they are effective, efficient, educative, with clarity, with no political affiliation, and say it as it is. Ayuko, Chief Mante, we're grateful. Also, I have this one from entrepreneur, Chairman Godwin Tamaklo, saying that when I started off as a young man, while I didn't pay much attention to the media, as a businessman, now I pay much attention to TV3 Media General to get the needed information. And then we have Paul Amaji with GRA saying, I've been watching you before setting off work, and I don't know if my brother is aware, by just greeting Uncle Paul of GRA Kaneshi office on any of his programs is worth many taxpayers to my uncle. And it's a 26th anniversary.
We have a call on the line. Let's talk to our next caller from Bolga. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
What's your name, sir?
Yeah, my name is Ababila Genesis Ayindira.
Welcome to the show, Honorable. Tell us, how long have you been watching TV3 for? Do you remember when you first started watching?
I've been watching TV3 since the station was broadcasting the Upper East region.
What's your favorite program?
Is that?
What's your favorite program on TV3?
Well, my favorite program is Ghana Most Beautiful. It has been a lovely program, elevating our culture to the whole world.
And what can we continue to do to serve you better?
Well, yeah. In fact, you guys have been doing an amazing work. And I will say you guys should keep it up. And then, keep the program flowing. And then I'll back up.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We'll keep it up. And yes, Ghana's Most Beautiful is one of the best television shows in this country. It is a beauty pageant with a difference. We celebrate our great cultural heritage and we educate you about who we are as Ghanaians and even Africans, because on some episodes we bring you good information about things that concern other African countries. I remember that episode that spoke about the history of other African countries and how they got independence. All right, so you can still call us. Would like to know what you like about TV3. What are we doing well? What do you love? What can we do better? How can we serve you better? And as your messages continue to come in, we'll read them throughout the show, because today is a day of celebration.
Okay, before we go there though, we have this one from Parkway C, who is with Paul Jones Secondary School, and it says he loves TV3 and always wants all of us to be part of their morning. Philip Abuchi in Keta also says that he particularly loves our political discussions and shows, but also says that the Keta coast has been inundated with floods from tidal waves, etc. We'll touch base with you, Philip. We'll get to know what's taking place in my home town of Keta, Gita, Nyanui, and all those places.
All right. It's now time for us to cross over to Johnny, who's ready with Johnny's Bite. And Johnny's Bite celebrates 2 years old this week.
Sometimes our people disagree with you, but I understand some of your approach.